I'm here doing the Wander Shuffle. It's where you slowly walk in a circle and look very confused. Alright, so today, let's all say it together, I'm showing off one of my favorite Colossi. I'm very excited because the fight is very, very cool, I know. But the risk to sound repetitive, this particular fight is very, very cool, and you will see why here in just a little bit, because this particular Colossi is not too far away. It's just right over here. We just got to go alongside this cliff's edge. And we should be able to find them here in no time. Let's go ahead and start making our way over there. Agro should be following us here soon enough. There she is. Let's go ahead and... Oh, she said no. She said, actually, I got this thing to do. Let's go ahead. Start making our way there. On the way there, we will be picking up a couple things. Not too many. It's actually some very conveniently placed items that we're going to pick up along the way. As you will see here in a second. Now, a cool little thing right here is once we get around this corner, I'm going to go ahead and just release full control to Aggro right here. Okay, so Aggro is going to be steering us throughout this entire side of this this cliff right here. I'm going to slow down. I'm just going to let go triangle for a sec so we don't run into that wall. But as you can see, she will move on her own. She's a very smart horse, and she'll guide us through this this cliff right here, so we don't have to even worry about anything. But slowing down when we get kind of close to a wall, so Aggro doesn't run into it, because we don't want Aggro to get hurt. If we turn right here, we can see there's another shrine. I guess it is pretty easy to miss if you don't turn the camera right there. But as you can see, it's right here, just along the side. Pretty convenient. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna aim back a little bit and see if we can spot ourselves a silver-tailed lizard. Now, people say the Colossi are very hard to find in this game. Let me tell you about these lizards. Alright. If anyone out there has tried their best to collect all the lizards in the game, they know that these things can be extra trolly at times. Now, I've had times where... There it is. Okay, I got very lucky. Okay, I've had times where I'm hunting lizards, and they poke out their tail just outside my field of view, so I can just see the tail wiggle back and forth, and almost like they're mocking me. But yeah, if we go over here, we can actually climb to the very top of these shrines, just like so. If we go around that corner, just like that. Let's go ahead and go over here and grab this tail that we got. And I just want to show off, we can go to the very, very top. If you're ever having a very hard time finding a lizard at a shrine, you can climb to the very top just like so. Move your camera like this. Kind of have a nice little vantage point of where they could be if they're around a corner or something. Now, the lizards will run out of your field of view, so you got to keep that in mind. We got a little hurry right there, but that's fine because we're going to pray at the shrine, get healed up right away. Cool little thing not a lot of people know about is if we pray at a shrine and then we go back to the title screen and don't move, it'll actually show Wander sleeping at the last shrine that you saved at, and then the camera will pan over to Aggro, and then it will show Aggro going on her own little adventure all on her own, and it's a cool little thing. Because Aggro would just run out in the fields and just run around and hang out. It's pretty neat. Now this next thing is a little hard to come by. The Colossal fight is right over there, but what we're going to do is head over here. And, yeah, it's a lot easier to miss because it's guarded by this giant rock. But if we go past it, as you can see, there is a bunch of fruit in these trees. So we're going to go ahead, just shoot them down, just like so. I believe this particular fruit tree has the most fruit out of all the trees that we've seen so far, which is pretty cool. Little tricky shot right there. You see how to go through the branches, because they will block you. Let's go ahead and do this. And we'll get this one as well. Alright. Now you can really see how much health we get at the end of the day after collecting all these fruit in a row. You'll see you go up a nice little amount right here. Let's go ahead and grab these. We're going to have all the fruit smoothies. Wander is going to be so full for this next fight, dudes. I'm going to go have this. Grab this as well. I believe there's some that fell right up here. Grab that. Some more to show off too. As you can tell, the game's art style is really far out. Is if you could just you know, take a screen cap at any point and it makes a bomb wallpaper. Like right here, you got aggro in the background. You got some blue butterflies flying around just like that. And it's just beautiful, you know. Another little detail I want to show off is if you look very closely at these fruit, you can see the level of detail put into them. You know, they got little smudges. They got these little spots on them. And it's just something you wouldn't notice unless you went out of your way to look for that. And that's something I appreciate. It's really cool. So let's go ahead and shoot them down and eat them up. You can actually also climb this tree because it has these vines over it. We used to have a fence that had a bunch of plants just like this all around it before. It was really cool. It was all on the fence, but then a storm came and then the fence got broken down, unfortunately. But let's go ahead, have a look around here. Just make sure that we didn't miss anything. Even if we did, that's fine. Again, we will get an item that'll help us in that front eventually, much later on. But yeah, it looks like we got just about everything. Cool little fact. With the amount of fruit that we ate, we'll be able to take one whole hit from this next Colossi and live with just a sliver of health at the end of the day, which is really, really cool. So I'm just going to go ahead and triple check here. Give me 1 sec. Alright, it looks like that's good. Okay, let's go ahead and head on out to the next Colossi. Now, unfortunately, Aggro will be sitting out this next particular fight, but don't worry, dudes. She'll get her day in the spotlight soon enough. But for now, we're going to go ahead and say goodbye to Aggro. Just right up here. See if we can get a cool little jump right here. Oh, nice. And he sticks the landing. Alright, bye Aggro. Thanks for the lift. So, nice little detail I want to show off right here that I'd like to point out is if you listen really closely, you can hear the ambient shift from when you're on top and when you're submerged in the water, and it's just really cool. So if we swim right under here, under this little secret thing, we'll end up in this area that I like to call the sunken courtyard. So what we can do is go ahead and climb up these things right here one at a time, just like so. Make it up here. Here they are, the Nightmare Before Christmas fences. Oh look, they got vines all over them. Very, very cool, just like before. Let's go ahead and get our bow and make our way up these stairs. Now, once we get to the top of the stairs, we'll see them for the very first time. Look how the camera slowly pans up. And you can see the decay of this area. It's all broken down. Then you see them for the very first time. We'll actually be able to hear the cry here in a second. There it is. Wow. She looks so cool. Look at that. She's gonna perch herself up on that pillar right there and then give us a menacing glare from afar. At this point, you think to yourself, now how are we supposed to make it over there? Well, there's this hole. We can jump really far down into the water, so it's safe. As the violence slowly comes in. Once we get here, we can see this entire place is flooded. Whatever glory it was is gone. And everything is broken down, and there's moss growing on everything. From whatever happened here. This place looks like it was once a very, very large, epic structure of some sort. But as we slowly start swimming up to here, we can see 3 little platforms coming out of the ground right here. So what we're going to do is go up to this middle platform right here. Jump up. We're going to fire 1 arrow at the Colossi to get its attention. Just like that. Get our sword ready. And here we go. One of my favorite parts of the entire game right there. Oh my. Okay. So we gotta be mighty careful. She will turn at random. She will flap her wings at random. We'll try our best to hold on right here. Stamina is slowly getting drained. Just gonna turn to the other side now. Not being very kind to us today. That's fine. Just gonna flap her wings now. Be very careful. Hold on. Alright, we're gonna try to do the hard part first. Let's go ahead and go to the end of her wings right here. Try to get as much stamina as we possibly can. Accidentally do an epic backflip. Crawl up a little bit. Get a nice charge. Get her very first hit. Now, every time we hit this particular Colossi, she will do a gnarly 360 flip. Followed immediately by another flap, just like this. Gonna hang on. Sometimes she can do two. Her stamina is crying. There's the second one. As she flips this around. Just go ahead and try our best to maintain this. She's kind of being it. She's kind of trolling us right here. There's our third flap. Okay. There's our fourth in a row. Let's go ahead and try to get our stamina back here. The best we can. Now, this whole time we are fighting against the wind as well, as you can see. So we gotta constantly be going forward. Okay, we got full stamina. Let's grab on. Let's get a big charge, and let's. Oh, unfortunately, she decided to flap right at the end of my charge. That's fine though. Okay, so right here, what we're gonna do is we gotta make sure we have full stamina before we attack. Because at this point in the game, even with all the extra stamina we have, it won't be enough to survive a 360. Followed by a flap. Let's go ahead before the flap happens. Grab on. It's coming. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and let go. Fall down here a little bit. There's the flap. Wow, I got very lucky. Okay, good. Go ahead and try to inch our way over if we can, just like so. Try our best not to fall behind. So we're getting our stamina. Now, as you can see, her wings don't take too much to actually get rid of. We're still on. Just go ahead and try to get in the center of this fur right here. She's getting mighty mad at us, dudes. Get over here and let's get a little greedy. Let's go ahead and run to the very end. Right here. Full charge. Go. Big hit right there. Let's hang on the best we can. Wait for the flap. It's coming. There it is. Let's see if she will do one or two. She's really putting a lot of work into this particular one. There's the second. Alright, let's go a little bit. Let go. Regain stamina. Find the wind. Run past it. Grab on. Charge up. Let's go. Now, unfortunately, sometimes when she does flip, she will forcibly knock you off, and there's nothing you can really do about it. As you can see, even though I was in the center, it's just something that happens. Unfortunately for us. But that's okay. We got plenty of damage on her. Just about halfway. And yeah, it's just something that happens. No matter how good your stamina management is, as you can see, sometimes she'll just knock you off. But that's alright. She's mighty mad at us right now, dudes. But that's okay. Because we can hide under the water. What we want to do is find some more platforms like the ones we were at before that don't have a bridge that is intact, because she won't be able to dive at us like she did before. Unless we're at a platform just like this, alright? So we're going to go ahead. Try to get her attention one more time. Let's go ahead. And to do that, we actually have to attack her with our arrows. She's mighty far away right now. I believe she's all the way over there. It's fine. Gotta let her know we're here. And you'll know that you got her attention because her eyes will... You see how they're blue right now? Check this out. Once we actually manage to hit her, they'll turn red. Orange, really. As you can see, just like that. So now we've got her attention. So we're gonna wait here. She's gonna circle around a little bit. Find the proper angle. We gotta keep our eye on her because she will hit us and it will hurt. If we don't time the grab correctly. Alright, so let's see. Above us. I believe she's going to turn right here. And here she comes. Let's get ready. She's going down, dudes. Nice. Okay, we're back on. Try to get up there. Oh, goodness. Get up, Wander. There we go. And we're back. She's going to turn a little bit right here. Let's go ahead and try to inch our way back to the side of her that the vital is still intact, alright? Now, let's go ahead. Try to make it over here. Oh, you know what? Looks like it's already done. Okay, good. So now, let's go ahead. Head right back here to the very back of her tail. It's a little more forgiving. It can be very dangerous, so let's go ahead. Get here. Get a nice charge right here. Go. Try to get one more. Try to get another before she flips. And a lot of damage on her right now. This is very good. About 2 more should do it, as long as we get her fully charged. Ugh. Grind the wind. Oh, God, it hurts me to see this. It really does. Because it's just something that I love so much. And seeing it die, man, it sucks. What a fight, though, huh? Yeah, pretty epic. Pretty epic. Yeah, apparently I got... Well, you know what? I got both of her ween vulnerable spots before I was knocked off. So, you know what? I'm happy with that. I feel like my stamina management was as good as it gets. So, you know what? I'm happy with that performance. For one of my absolute favorite Colossi, I think that went phenomenally. So, I'm very happy with that. Awesome. Awesome fight right there. There she goes. 5 down. Beautiful, dude. Alright, let's see. Thy next foe is... John lurks underneath the temple. It lusts for destruction, but a fool it is not. Ugh. Awesome fight. Awesome fight. This next one's really cool too. Number 6 is... It's really cool as well. It's massive. It definitely is the giant. Alright, you guys. Well, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I will see you on the next one. Aggro, there you are. Alright, see you guys.